time the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of what they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff running through the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Dean's had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Glove. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Love now to pass on first down. And this one too low. The Bucs at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air again, Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some room to run now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Edwards-Helaire looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready. 10 seconds. Watch it. 6, 7.
First down, going to the air with Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Fournette is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in.
Leonard Fournette, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers drive the entire length of the field. 90.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Love. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An intercept.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love, they go play action now. He finds Watson, it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian Watson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the rally's on here in this first half. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Following the interception, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
And complete once again to Watson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Love to pass. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half, Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The final shot before break.
Love. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Christian Watson,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time with Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mecole Hardman.
38 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jones now in motion left. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On play action. Love to throw.
Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Love. Flushed out right.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Christian Watson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Christian Watson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect.
He's got a man. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, the lopsided